and I gotta make sure it's in focus.
You're not recording me, are you?
Uh-uh. You look so serious.
Because you make me nervous.
Why? Take 2. Alright. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, and I do apologize. I've been back home for about 3 to 4 months since my program ended, so I finally have got things back on track, and I now know that I don't live in Disney World anymore, and life isn't all that great anymore. But I figured I should probably continue to use my channel. I will be doing some Disney College Program advice videos for y'all, but I also want to know what y'all want to see. I mean, I obviously can't talk about the Disney College Program forever, considering I'm not in it anymore. Other than that, I did get tagged to do the DCP tag. So the first question is, what year did you do the DCP? I did my Disney College Program fall 2014 and then extended through the spring of 2015. Were you in Florida or California? I was in Florida, which is Walt Disney World. What was your role and location? My first role was quick service food and beverage, and I ended up working at Hollywood Studios at outdoor food. So that was a very rough role. And my second role was attractions, and I worked at Expedition Everest and Animal Kingdom. What do you miss about the DCP? Pretty much everything besides working. I think mainly like the people and always having something to do, but I was just never bored. Like if I wanted to do something, I could just be like, hey, call someone up and be like, let's go to the animation drawing class and do that, and then let's head over to Magic Kingdom, grab a Nutella fresh fruit waffle. I miss like having the option to be bored. Like sometimes here, like I have to be bored because there's not much to do. How many times did you visit the park? I went to the parks a lot, and I feel like you should definitely take advantage of that because you get in for free. And one of the good things is since you get in for free, you don't have to stress about staying there the whole time. So you can go do a few things you enjoy, and then by the time you're getting hot, it's crowded, or whatever, you can just leave. Or you can just show up for the fireworks and dinner. Like, that's something you should take advantage of, because most people, which you find that are very angry at Disney, are just like that because they're trying to get their money's worth, and they spent so much money to go, so they're gonna stay there open and close. So as people that work at Disney, take advantage of being able to go for like an hour and then leave. What is your favorite ride? My favorite, I would say, attraction would have to be Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. Every single time I went to Magic Kingdom, I did that attraction, guaranteed. And so I know every single word. I don't know, I just love Monsters Inc. It's very like underrated attraction in my opinion. But when it comes to rides, I'd have to say Everest, just because I rode it inside out. Basically, you know, working there, you get to appreciate it a different way than people that, you know, haven't got the chance to work there. So Everest would have to be my favorite ride. Where's your favorite place to eat? I have 2 places. One is in Magic Kingdom, and I'll just let you know that when people tell you that sometimes the magic does kind of fade out once you start working at Disney, it is kind of true to an extent. But, you know, when I did, so it was about 9 months in, and I finally got to go to be our guest. And so, you know, 9 months living at Disney World, you know, you go there all the time. Things do become routine, and you do get used to things, even Disney World. So when I went to that restaurant, it was like the first time in a while that I felt like that little kid, like magic, you know, excitement inside of me, just because of how unreal the entire experience was, from the restaurant, how it looked, to the food, to the, you know, the cast members that worked there. And so definitely be our guest when it comes to the whole experience and how it made me feel and stuff. But Yak and Yeti, I love Asian food, and I got to work in Asia, so every time on my breaks I would run over to Yak and Yeti and eat their honey chicken, and their quick service is as good as their full service, but I do recommend doing their full service too. It's like really, really good. What is your best memory during the DCP? That question is like legitimately hard, because there were so many different aspects of my program that so many aspects of my program that I really did like enjoy so much. So I mean, the Halloween party and the Christmas parties were definitely like some of my best memories, because from morning till night of that day of the party, like everything was like perfect. Like it was, and I recommend checking out my 2 videos of the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, because you know, I tried to show everything I could, but those are definitely worth buying a ticket for. Like, I highly recommend going to those. So those would have to be probably some of my best memories. And just in general, like, most of everything about my program is like a great memory. So, besides working. But who's your favorite character? My favorite characters haven't changed since before when I mentioned it, but I love Peter Pan, Stitch, and Sully. Would you work for Disney again? So I'm gonna have to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not gonna just sugarcoat everything. As my personal opinion, I'm not speaking for anybody else, and I'm not bashing the company whatsoever, but I personally would not work for Disney again in the parks per se, just because I feel like, you know, it's very mentally and physically draining. Regardless of where you work. Like, I worked at Outdoor Food, which that job in itself was extremely hard, physically demanding, tiring, and I just absolutely hated that job. I love the people though. The people do make it, and when you hear people say that about the program and your jobs, and if you're mad about what role you got, like, the people do make it. Like, I stuck it through, you know, and ended up extending, even though I absolutely hated my job. But so I decided, you know, I was like, well, maybe it's just my role, or maybe it's just the location I'm at or the work I'm doing. So I extended into attractions and got Everest. So I was super stoked about getting Everest. You know, it's one of the most popular attractions at Disney World. I was super excited to get like merchandise that represented my attraction. You know, I wasn't embarrassed to tell people I worked there. But even that ride and even that role, you know, was super mentally and physically draining. And maybe it was just my management somewhat, but I don't know, I just felt like a lot of the time I was treated like a Perner number, and that's your like employment number. And you know, it was very high stress, and it's like, I give props to people that work there full-time, part-time, because I mean, sometimes the way guests treat you as well, it's very mind-blowing to me that people forget that cast members are actually people too. And this kind of encourages me to like make a video to anyone visiting Walt Disney World, because I just don't understand. Like, some people just go to Disney and they pretend and act like everything's supposed to go their way, and everyone that works there is supposed to cater to their every need regardless of how they talk to you. So when it comes down to me like working for them again, honestly I probably wouldn't. Whether I would like to try out working at Disneyland, because I hear that it's completely different than working at Disney World. So from my personal experience, the 2 roles I've had, you know, the way it kind of made me such a negative like person a lot, and I was always like over people and stuff like that, I wouldn't. But you know, I'm not saying if I were to try Disneyland or maybe even another role, you know, but from my experience I would not. And don't let that discourage you from doing the program at all, because I would have never taken it back. And I honestly think, you know, I'm honestly thankful that it was such a rough time working for me, because now when I go work at other places that I do, and I know how to deal with difficult situations, I know how to bite my tongue and just listen, and you know, even if people aren't respecting me, like, I know how, like, I've become numb to it, and that is a good thing, because people aren't always super nice. You know, you do have to deal with a lot of difficult situations when you work in customer service, and a lot of jobs, you know, you deal with people. So I am thankful for that. I feel like it did make me a stronger person. I would never regret the people that I met, you know, the experiences I had, but when it comes down to it, I wouldn't do that again. Favorite holiday at Disney? I can safely say it's Christmas and Halloween. It's hard to pick from the 2. I mean, I love Christmas more, so maybe it's Christmas, but the way Disney goes out with their holidays is unreal, and the Halloween and Christmas parties, I can't stress enough how perfect those were. Favorite snack to eat in each park? So I never, just FYI, like when I did my first year of college, maybe because I didn't live on campus, I never got the whole freshman 15, but I swear you get a good like DCP 30 because I ate so much crap. Not crap as in it wasn't good, but like it was bad for you. But I ate ice cream all the time, desserts all the time, restaurants on the daily, like which I don't regret because it was some of the best food ever. And you're walking a lot to kind of make up for that. But so when it comes to my favorite snack in each park, Animal Kingdom, I would have to say the honey chicken. It doesn't really count as a snack, but the quick service at Yak and Yeti, that's what I ate the most when I went to Animal Kingdom. Magic Kingdom, my favorite snack overall was there, and that was the Nutella fresh fruit waffle. No blueberries, but I got that every single time I went to Magic Kingdom, and that may be one of the things I miss the most about my DCP. But Epcot, the cronut's really good, and the ice cream sandwich in France that's made with actual bread. I recommend that. It's really good. And then Hollywood Studios, I worked outdoor food, so that's technically every location you can get a snack. So pretty much I've eaten every snack in Hollywood Studios in like an endless amount of times. So I don't really have one from there. That's the end of all the questions. I know that I do have a few other ideas of videos that I want to make, and it's just about me getting to do it or whatever. But I want to make sure y'all are still interested in me doing videos, what y'all want me to do videos of. I'll make sure that when because I'm going to Disney in September, I'll make sure to film that and do a vlog of that. But when it comes to like talking videos, like if y'all have ideas, if you want me to do, I was kind of interested in doing like monthly favorites of things. I'm maybe updates about my life, stuff like that. Just because I do have a good few of you subscribe to me on here, and I don't want to just leave my YouTube video, like my YouTube channel, like empty forever, like after I did the college program. So just let me know in the comments below what you would like to see, and if you happen to see me in the parks when I go in September, please say something. Or if you work somewhere and you're in the college program and you're still watching my videos, then let me know where you work, and I'd love to come see you. So have a great day, guys. And oh yeah, I think applications are out for spring, right? Are they out for the spring? One of the semesters. I think it might, one of them. I'm not even going to say I know what it is because I don't. But I highly recommend applying, and it is honestly one of the best thing that has ever happened to me, even after, you know, like figuring out, doing something for me, and it's really like shaped how I'm starting to figure out my career and my path and what I'm doing in life. And I just highly recommend it to people because it will change your life, and you get to see this whole other side of Disney, although it's not always like magical and stuff. I just can't stress it enough. I don't know. I just can ramble on about it. But anyway, guys, just let me know what's up and have a great day.